Hey guys, I want to show you something really cool for Black Ops 3 Zombies. A lot of you guys know that I like to mess around with mods, and everybody's always asking like, where do you get your tools? How do you use them? Well, I'm going to show you guys all of that in this video. One of my favorite tools that I'm using right now is made by Decryptor Fixer and Canned Corn, so big shout out to those guys. This tool is really cool. It allows you to get to areas you normally can't get to, so the amount of exploring you can do here is like unlimited. It also does some other cool stuff, like if you want unlimited perkaholics, you can have those. You can go to around 25. It will give you money. It's just got a lot of really nice features. I haven't ever really made a video like this before, and I know you guys have always wanted to know about how to mod, how to get the tools, but a lot of my tools that I've had in the past were private. They were made just for me, and it was something that I couldn't share, so I wasn't able to really do anything. But this tool here is free, and it's public, courtesy of these guys. Also, it's probably pretty important to know that this is for PC only. This is not for Xbox or PlayStation. If you do run mods on PC, like you go into Steam and then you go into Black Ops 3, you need to go offline. Do not run any mods online. You will get instantly banned. Steam is very strict about that. And with one of the recent updates, they did add the offline feature to Zombies. So what I really like about this tool is that it, for the most part, disables like a lot of the death barriers that keep you from getting outside the map. The area that I just went to behind that like floating pile of debris is like full death barrier, but with this tool it turns it off. I was able to go over there, run around, and kind of see what is on the other side of that. Another feature of this tool allows you to go to different coordinates on the map. So you just enter in like an XYZ coordinate and then hit go. It'll teleport you to that spot, and then you can just go out and explore. What I've done here is I've entered a coordinate that put me outside the map. I'm on a high ledge on a mountain, and then I have low gravity on, so I can just slide down the mountain and check everything out. And when I get to the bottom, there's an area where you can get under the map, and that's where I found the swimming. There's a lot of holes down here where you can fall through, and you can't just like walk out into that little town area. I'll show you guys why. I thought it was cool that I could get up close to this other rocket test launch area. Normally you can't see this at all. If you try to walk out toward the town area and like move away from the castle too far, all of the graphics turn solid white. And if you keep walking out far enough, yeah, you will fall under the map. And it does look kind of cool. You can see like underneath the robot and some of the other silhouettes of the buildings and cars. And if you go far enough underneath the map, you will splash into this water, and all of a sudden you're going to be swimming. The death barrier down there is kind of tricky, and you can definitely die really easy. I did find a coordinate that will get you right above the water, and then you can just like really gently land in it and then swim around and not die. I'll have that coordinate location down in the description. You guys can just like teleport to that spot if you guys want to try this out. Also, the link to this tool will be there as well. That coordinate location works for the Giant and also Shadows of Evil. You can swim under all of the Zombies maps. I know most of us have seen that you can swim on Shinonuma when you get outside the map, and I just thought it was really cool that you can do it on Black Ops 3 as well. But you can see here that you actually splash down, and then you can actually swim deeper or swim up to the surface. When you go up to the surface, you can see water droplets like going down the screen. And yeah, he definitely doggy paddles and can shoot underwater and everything. There's sound effects too. Whenever you splash down, you do hear the bubbles. When you're paddling, you hear like the splashing sound. And you can actually drown if you swim too deep and you don't get up really fast. Yeah, you do die, so be really careful. I just thought it was cool that like all the animation and textures and sound, like it's all here, like ready for us to be able to swim. And I think we will be swimming on the next map when we go to the island. Another cool thing that you can do is fly over the areas of the map that you have to like actually teleport to. So that black and white room that you have to teleport to go into the past with Dr. Groff, that you can actually see. And it's funny because it's literally right next to the room that you teleport from, so you can see it. I'll show you guys that in a second. Also, you can see the boss fight room. I can just go over there, walk on top of it, and look around inside of it. One thing I thought was interesting is the room that you go to, you know, when you teleport into the past with Dr. Groff, that room is actually in full color, and you can go and see it, but when you go to a certain area around that little room, it will put on a black and white filter. So yeah, it is full color, and then your player's body triggers like this black and white filter over it. And this is the room right here. You can see that I'm close enough to it that it is triggering that black and white effect. And if you fly around this room, you can just go right over to the boss fight arena. It's right next door. I go to a couple of other really cool places if you guys want to check that out. Stay tuned for the clip of the day, and we'll see you guys next video.
jump.